We started with the persona exercise as a very technical thing. So what is persona is basically identifying the people in our page. We have statistics, which is 18 to 24. That is not enough. The new semester starts from June. 4 months, June, July, August, September, October it ends. So I know people are very sad when they have to go back to college, which is where I can bombard. And when it is ending, people again have a lot of nights, they have to do a lot of work. So they will look for posts on social media. In between phase is a mundane phase where we don't get viral comment. Holidays, they will not look at posts which they can relate to their college. They will look at out of the box things like experimental posts. So summers and winters is our experimental phase. So we even have a year pattern. Now we are also thinking that now 18 to 24 will get, their age will increase, right? So they'll move to the next slot, which is 25 to 30. So now this is growing, but 25 to 30 is also growing because they are moving to that slot. So what should I put for them? So 25 to 30 is the earning job age group. So that will not have any holiday and no semester. It's week. For them, it's the week pattern which we have to. In that case, there's a different strategy. We have a formula or method, framework, I would say, that's better. Framework for 18 to 24. We are now slowly defining the age framework for 25 to 30. So we started with the persona exercise as a very technical thing. So what is persona is basically identifying the people in our page. We have statistics, which is 18 to 24. That is not enough. You have to go beyond that to get to know that 18 to 24. In that 18 to 24, I have a student from the first year, which is 18. In that, I have 4 types of students. One, who is very afraid of the college because it's a new thing. Like about to leave college. How do I cater to that? Second is the overconfident one, who knows that I know this. I already know about this and I can speak and I'm very confident. Third is sincere. If I don't do this, I will fail or my parents will, that kind of. So sincere, very afraid, confident, like personas for the first year. Second year, because it's a transition, you have overcome the transitional phase. So second year, we have again 3-4, the overconfident, the topper, the person who does not come to college, because now that the person has understood the pattern of college, the person knows that I can bunk a lot, because in architecture school, there are no lectures, a lot of lectures. It's only work, like practical work. So they can bunk. So we have now, from 4, we have evolved into 8 more people, who are of different categories. If I skip to maybe 5th year, based on the timeline, start of 5th year, he or she has to do a thesis project. So that persona is, in that thesis project, very confident, confused, totally doesn't know what to do, where to start, panicking, anxiety, which is also something which we have understood through the messages, that a lot of people are facing anxiety, panic attacks. So we get to know statistics from those messages also, which we try to screenshot and save. For our personal use only, not for putting it down. So we know the 5th year student in the first phase is either very confident or the person is very afraid where to start, or the person knows how to copy the design and move forward. Smart maybe, Now, when the person moves to the end of the 5th year, which is the end of the course, some have become nostalgic because I'm leaving and they start crying. Some have become, it's over. Fuck this, I'm out of this. Some have understood, this is what architecture was. Maybe I should do something more. So we have 3 personas at the end of the semester and we have 4 personas at the start of the semester. So this helps me identify what to sell at what time. But even comics and even products. If you want to know the statistics are 52% is outside India, which will give you the answer, which is exactly. So if it is more than 50%, which means that there is a bigger, it's not an Indian page, it's a global page. Right. Because I cannot find 134,000 students in India. The registered number of architects are 90,000. Plus, if you take the number of students in architecture now, 30,000, let's take a higher number. 90,000 registered architects was plus to the number, the method which I approached during the start. The first one is the character does not look Indian. Yeah. That was a conscious decision which I took when I started. If I want a bigger audience, it has to be a global face, global story and global ideas. It cannot be about Vastu. Like if the Indian audience knows about Vastu, I have never talked about Vastu. Even if people are messaging me, please talk about Vastu, because if I do that, my international audience will feel that this is a page for India. I tried that once and I was like, I will never do this again. I talked about, it was a good comic, it was about Bollywood and architecture. But Bollywood, they could not relate.
Is it also because, I have observed in one of your, most of your posts, the hashtags, the word architecture is used in different languages.
Yeah, exactly. That is what also is our campaigns, one of our campaigns is to, every week we should post about something where everybody comments and shares their idea. One of the posts was to tell your, what is architect called in your language and write your
in the
country, whatever. And when I put all the words from around India, they also commented, good to see Vietnamese in your post. So they connected with with our post also. But even if I don't put that, even if you look at any comic, so aunties versus architects is common in all the developing nations. A lot of European nations, Spain, Ukraine, Czech Republic, they connect to us because their aunties also talk like that. But maybe not the aunties in the US or the UK. So those are the two countries which, like, they don't connect to every post, but apart from those two countries, everybody connects. This is what I've understood through the post. South America is equal to India. Everything is same. They also have pav bhaji, but in a different way. After India, 48% is India, 10% is Indonesia, 8% is Brazil. Then Turkey, small country, 3% out of 134, 4,000 architects / architecture students from Turkey, which is a small country, they would have that amount of architects and students. That is the number which everybody is following from Turkey. Like, how do I take this data? So when somebody is subscribing, which means I have the data. So then I stopped website. I thought, let's put it on social media. Which means I have to keep on posting more so that they get more attracted to this page. So think of 500 posts. Don't think of anything. Do 500 posts, and after that,